What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another MotorHead episode. I know it's been a while, but we actually had a lot of other things that are not YouTube related that we had to take care of, like this Cadillac, for instance. I promised an old friend that I would restore this thing for him, so we've had to jump on that and do that. We also have a couple of other projects that we are not doing for YouTube, but today we are back on the F550. As you can see, it is parked behind me. It is a little bit rusty. And I know you guys are gonna dog us about that because we've done rust treatment on this bed like 3 or 4 times already. But what can I say? Our shop is not big enough to house all our vehicles. So we will have to go get a sandblaster and sandblast all this today. But the main project of today is going to be to finish the other fender flare. As you can see right here, I did this yesterday. I did this flare yesterday off camera because honestly, it was a bit of a trial and error and I just didn't want to film everything that I had to do. But we like the design, we like the way it is. And we are going to copy this side and do it on that side. And I want you guys to drop in the comment section below what you think about this flare. I know that we don't have a lot of space right here, but there's a reason for that. We are going to be putting a lift kit on this truck. So if we would have made any more space here, it would just be way too high. So after we do the lift kit, we will have 7 inches of clearance from this point to the wheel, which is more than enough. And I think it's going to look great. So I'm very happy with that design. We are going to go ahead and do that side. And then we are going to run down to Harbor Freight and get that sandblaster so that we can actually get this thing in paint today. And then one more thing I want to show you, well, a couple more things actually. Right here, absolutely beautiful unit. We paid, what was it, like
$540?
$540 for this thing. That's a lot of money, but to be honest with you, the plate that we bought for back here, we paid $200, and it's just this plate right here. We still have to build it, we still have to buy the hooks, we still have to buy the receiver. So I figured I'm just gonna eat that other $200 and then just spend this $540 because it looks good and we don't have to build it. And it's just going to bolt right on after we cut these brackets off.
Yeah.
And oh, let me show you the tail lights. Let me go grab them.
Oh, the same ones as those?
Same as the other truck. Had to buy the same ones because these lights right here are $30 for a pair, and they're
LEDs now.
Yeah. We had them on the other F250 that we built a flatbed for, and that's why I got them, because there's not really much out there. I did buy a set for a Mercedes Sprinter that Nathan. So when it came in, it was just the lenses. So I had to real quick order these. And then also check this out. I know some of you guys are gonna dog me for this because it is a work truck, but freaking genuine leather. That's right, $160 worth of seat cover right there.
That's gonna go well with our black interior.
Yeah,
it's black with that gray one.
So like, this means that once we get this truck done, we gotta sell it. Yeah. It's gotta go. We can't let Nathan sit on this seat.
Facts.
Anyway, so yeah, let's get started. We're gonna run down to Harbor Freight and grab that sandblaster. That way one of us can start sandblasting on one side and then I can start finishing the, what is that thing called?
Flare.
The flare, yeah, the flare. All right. Oh, and also we have to finish this, which is not a big deal.
Yeah, I messed up and cut this wrong.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to, should we go get a new piece or just fix this?
Let's just cap it off.
What do you guys think? Drop in the comment section below if you think we're going to get a new piece or if we're just going to jimmy rig this one. So, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal to weld this up and then, you know, throw a little bond on it.
Welder, man, I think you could weld that gap.
Oh, dude, that's not a bad idea. I can just keep putting beads like this.
All right, we'll see y'all at the store.
Not gonna lie.
No?
Oh, well, do not use sand as blasting me. First thing we're going to do is see if we can secure some sand from the sand pit. All right, so we got our primer and our sandblasting slag and the sandblaster. Mark is going to go ahead and assemble the sandblaster, get it ready to blast the bed. I'm going to go ahead and cut the wheel well opening for that. That way, when we remove the bed, I won't have to try to measure and stuff. So I want to do that before we take the bed off. Once I get that opening cut out, we will turn the truck around, put the bed on the lift, and Mark will begin sandblasting the bed from the front, and I will finish off the bed here and then start cutting the brackets off so we can attach the rear piece. So let's get started. All right, so as you can see, I've got this flare fabbed up and I've got it tacked on here. It's almost ready to weld. So I'm going to go ahead and weld this up, and then we're going to pull the truck outside. And as I am finishing up this back piece, Mark is going to start sandblasting the front of it. And we have to go outside because it's way too messy for inside.
We made a huge mess. We did clean up a little bit of it.
Yeah, look at that. It takes everything down pretty nice. All that was really rusty.
Like the whole floor was literally covered in it.
Yeah, and a big black cloud of smoke rises up. But I still have to bend this in too. I forgot to say that. See that? Dad was dumbfounded as to how I was going to do this. He's going to be surprised. I have my HVAC tools. Very nice, huh?
See it? Let's see if it works. Let's see it in action.
Let's see if I'm strong enough. Beast mode. I didn't even cut it from the back with a grinder or anything.
Yeah, sure you didn't, bud. Sure you didn't.
Look at that. You just finish it off with the hammer.
What about this one?
This one? Let's see what happens.
It'd be nice with the wheel off.
Yeah, but I can always just do this right here. All right, so we got the flares ready for grinding, and I want to move on over here to the back. Me and Mark actually came up with this idea right here to make this at an angle, because this square corner, it just doesn't really go that well. You know what I mean? And like, it's just such a dangerous corner, you know? You might get hurt on it. So we are going to cut it at an angle. It's going to match all our other nice angles on this truck, and it's going to take care of the little issue we have here of this corner, which is kind of, you know, raggedy.
Yeah, that's why I thought of that idea, because I did mess up there.
Yeah, so we have that piece right there, which was supposed to be for side rails. We did pay a lot of money for it. We didn't use it, so we have a chance to use at least a little bit of it. So we're going to cut this off and then weld this on, and then remove the bed and take care of those brackets. So let's do it. Come on. Yeah, I need to just...
Alright, so as you can see, guys, that's why we did it. It just looks so much cleaner now. It flows with the fender flares.
I just need to make it a little bit longer.
A little bit longer?
Yeah. The hair longer.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that's perfect now. man trying to wear a hoodie and a helmet.
All right, we're gonna see a V-tune can hold better than Yuri.
That's his weld right there. I'm about to put one right here.
You guys seen that gap that I just filled?
Y'all
seen that?
Y'all
Y'all seen that? He got a little bitty gap. You know, I prepped this side a lot better for him. I knew he was gonna weld it. But the gap was smaller, boys. So the gap was smaller.
All right, guys, comment down below V-tunes weld or Yuri's. They both look good.
We would have let Mark weld it, but that wouldn't be safe for video.
Nah, mine's much more flush. I have to say, mine's much more flush.
The temperature was too
A lot more
cold.
grinding. A lot more grinding over there. Hey, I wonder what temperature I should do the stock one at.
I don't know. Do a little
You need to do
lower.
less.
Whoa,
No,
I
it
mean,
needs to be higher. Turn me up, Mark.
No,
man.
you need higher.
yeah, more penetration so we can grind it down like the rest of them.
Yeah. Turn me up. Oh, how much is it at?
8.
8?
That way it'll all match.
Let me see what it is. Alright guys, so it is Monday and we are ready to jump back on the F550. Today what we have to do is remove this flatbed and cut off these brackets right here. As you guys know, we are going to install the rear bumper on here. We bought one and it bolts right on, but we can't get it on because of these brackets. These brackets previously held a big, what was it, a work box?
Yeah, it was
like
a
a work
crane.
box and a crane. Yeah, it was huge. It was huge, it was big. But we're going to cut these off with a torch. Hopefully we will be able to cut it off without damaging the frame because we want to just bolt the bumper in there and not have to do anything else. Hopefully everything will go as planned. So we're going to pull it into the lift, get it removed, and start cutting it off.
Actually came off surprisingly easy. Doesn't look like the welds really damaged the frame or the burning, so it's looking good. For this one, we're gonna have to take precautions, so we're gonna unscrew this, put a welding blanket on here, cover it up, and get that one cut off, and then we'll be ready to fit up the bumper. Heck yeah. Alright guys, that bumper's fitting nice and flush. What are you thinking for securing it?
I think what we should do is get 2 bolts here and then 1 big bolt here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know why, it just seems odd that it only has these holes for the bolts, so I think 1 big bolt right here would be fine and then 2 here and it'll work.
Yeah, because it is going to be the hitch, so we do want it to be pretty secure.
Yeah, it needs to be pretty stout. So what we are going to do is mark where this hole is, because that's how it's going to sit right there. So if we mark this like that, and then we mark this one.
We got pretty lucky that this one hole here lined up, so
one's already good.
one less hole we have to drill.
And I would put bolts here, but it just seems like that's gonna be too close to the openings, you know? So I think one big bolt will be okay.
Yeah, plus those 2 small support bolts and it'll be perfect.
If not, hopefully somebody gets a dash cam footage of our trailer ripping off. Hold on, let's...
Alright, so we went ahead and finished all the sanding off of camera. It was a lot of sanding, so we got everything smooth. We sanded the top of it. Now we're going to put some self-etching primer on it because there's a lot of bare metal. Once we get this thing nice and sealed, we can wait, and then tomorrow we'll sand it down and then paint it. So let's go ahead and get started mixing it and start spraying.
right, so we got our bed in the booth. It's all primed in, ready to paint. We are going to go ahead and we actually have to sand this primer a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and spray it and jump back on the truck. We're going to put everything on that we have for there while this is drying. We'll finish that up and then get it all put together and the truck will be done. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this video. If you want to see more of what we do with this truck and other stuff that we have built on the channel, check us out on Instagram at motorhead.co. Also, if you enjoy the content or if you have something that you would like to tell us, maybe some advice or questions, comments, concerns, drop it in the comment section below. We read all the comments. We try to respond to all of them. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Oh, also, we have a new exciting build, so you don't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.